Let me now take you to Karnataka. The Channapatna by-election battle is currently on because H.D. Kumaraswamy's son, Nikhil, is said to be the NDA by-election pick. Now, according to our sources, BJP's Yogeshwar was an aspirant but appears to have been snubbed. Then what happens thereon? Is there going to be a certain rebellion? Because if Yogeshwar, as according to our information, has decided to rebel and has quit as BJP MLC, but the JDS is firm. H.D. Kumaraswamy's Channapatna seat is very clear that it needs to go to the son. So who will eventually the alliance decide for? So that's the latest coming in. Then what happens to the rebel? Because the rebel, we are told, is set to fight as an independent. Is that going to cut votes? Is he a prominent face? This is going to be very important. Remember, H.D. Kumaraswamy, this was why Channapatna is important. H.D. Kumaraswamy's seat predominantly, and that fell vacant, and that's how BJP's Yogeshwar, who's been an MLC, was the aspirant. But H.D. Kumaraswamy likely wanted to push the son, Nikhil, to become the NDA by-election pick. And therefore, it's going to be a lot of political calculations, deliberations, and importantly, if there are rebels within the BJP, within the party over this, how will the alliance ensure that they are retained? Nagarjun Dwarkanath joining me on the phone line for this. Nagarjun, good morning. This is important because this is as much about individual aspirations but also political calculations here.
Well, that's absolutely right. The JDS has been holding the seat for a long time in Channapatna, and Kumaraswamy had become an MLA in 2023 and then later resigned to be the MP from India. How does why we give the seat to BJP just because they're an alliance partner? The seat belongs to JDS and let us give it to the Nikhil Kumaraswamy or other local Karyakartas. But however, BJP is of an opinion that whoever came second in 2020 election, that is the BJP, should be given ticket, and hence the aspirant Yogeshwar has resigned from MLC of BJP post yesterday, and most likely he will contest as independent or as a Congress on a Congress ticket because negotiations with the JDS didn't go through.
All right, Nagarjun will be tracking the latest on that because eventually it is about what precisely happens with this very crucial seat that had been with regard to H.D. Kumaraswamy. The pothole menace in Karnataka, in Bengaluru specifically, is not just about inconvenience. It's also dangerous. It can cost lives, as it has done earlier as well. Now look at the latest visual that has come about what it can mean for someone that, if at all, falls in these potholes. Look at that. Terribly tragic. And should make people of Bengaluru extremely angry where their taxpayers' money is going. A specially abled woman with literally crutches with her. She appears to have been riding a two-wheeler, fell in the pothole. She was on a two-wheeler, appears to have slipped, fell, and it was only because of the bystanders, the commuters who had been driving their vehicles alongside, then stopped. And this is when someone was recording and the video has surfaced. But remember, this could have gone much worse. The woman unable to help herself. And had the pothole be possibly been deeper, what we had seen has caused to major accidents if there was, God forbid, a bus or a bigger vehicle behind her. Sagai Raj is joining me for the latest on that. Sagai, where did this incident take place? What is happening? Because this is, I can only imagine the worst. The woman literally had to require help from other people around.
Yeah, this shows the plight of the people here in Bengaluru due to bad roads, potholes across the city. And we are talking about Varturu, which is an IT corridor in Bengaluru. And this specially abled woman was traveling in her bike, and when she came across a pothole, she couldn't even manage and balance the road because it was not user-friendly. And that's when she slipped and fell inside the water, which was, inside the pothole, which was filled with the water. And quickly people around came and helped her and lifted her and helped her to take the bike again. And this is a situation here in the state of Karnataka and Bengaluru where there are multiple potholes emerging due to rains, but the authorities as well as the government is least bother because it's quite synonymous. Whenever it rains and potholes, these are quite synonymous words that you will get to hear in Bengaluru, but the authorities have not learned any lessons from their past experience. Despite knowing that whenever there are incessant rain, there might be potholes which will emerge, but still the authorities have not taken any kind of precautionary measures whenever they are trying to fill the potholes or laying new roads. Again, after 1 or 2 rains, you will see the same condition on the roads of Bengaluru.
All right, keep tracking the latest on that, Sagai, because also stay on with me as we continue to be on this big story. Remember, this is as basic as it gets. Bengaluru, it is a representation in many ways of the big cosmopolitan cities of India. But the pothole issue still persists. Now, despite Siddaramaiah government's assurance that potholes will be completely filled within the few days in the month of September itself, the ground reality appears to be different.